That's bad, dude. That is so freaking bad.
Hell yeah.
What is up, everybody? My name is Dane Thompson, and welcome back to another episode of BurnDown. If you don't notice, we got the beast out. We are ready to get rocking and rolling on the Twinnebego project. Granted, it's supposed to be back there, not out here. It's pretty early in the morning. Before the guys get here, I've got a handful of buddies coming over that are gracious enough to come help me with this turn and roll around in the dirt and pull a drivetrain, hopefully land a new one is the goal this weekend. I gotta get some coffee and some Gatorades and some stuff for the boys, because you can't ask people to work and not have some form of amenities. And then after that, I have to move stuff. So we pulled this out to do a photo shoot with my buddy real quick, so I can do like a little rendering and things like that for you guys, but also to kind of clean up and get around it, because once it's over there, it's in between the gates and I can't get to the other side. So let's go grab some coffee, donuts for the guys, and then we will get started moving stuff. So we got to tow this thing back. I got to actually hook my truck up because it doesn't run or drive. But look at this thing in all its glory, would you? Okay, that's enough screwing around showing you pictures of the majestic Winnebago, or Twinnebego I should call it. But I gotta go grab some coffee, donuts, things for the guys, and then I'll bring you back when we actually start doing stuff like moving it backwards, because until then I just have to clean up, move stuff out of the way. So I'll bring you back after everybody kind of gets here and we start rolling on the Twinnebego. So here is the glorious plan. I'll start talking to the camera. We got the Winnebago hooked to the strap, to the trailer, to the truck, and then we're gonna pull the truck backwards and all this stuff with it. And the reason I did that is because I'm lazy and I don't have a spot to put the trailer, so we're just gonna pull it all. So let's try it. It's not as close as it looks from the truck. I mean, you got 6 inches off the fence.
I gotta hold it. Oh, you're fine.
Check this out. How's that for some driving? Nice job, man. All right, moving that was a success. Look at this guy. I don't know if you guys knew I had a pig or not. What up, Elvis? That's Elvis. All right, pull some tools out, take that fascia off. Let's get started on the Twinnebego. I'm excited. All right, first dilemma. Trying to take the front bumper off so we can remove the fascia, and they welded the tow hitch up front to the bumper, so I got to cut that free so we can take the bumper off and then decide if we want to take the tow hitch off as well. So fun. All right, we'll give you guys a look real quick. So I'm trying to cut this free of the bumper because this is welded to the frame and then welded right here to the bumper, so I'd like to get the bumper off and free. I'm gonna cut all this crap out of here. I don't need this. If I gotta pull it, I can just pull it by that at some point. So I'm trying to cut this off, pull that, and we'll figure out how to get some of this out of the way. There she is, bumper is off. No idea, let's just cut all this out, dude. Yeah, just hack this out to get this out of the way. And then we got to open this up, I think. That's off. Now we have to figure out how to get the rest of this stuff out of the way. So we'll figure out how to open this up. I'll bring you guys back when it's open. And then I think what we'll do too is I'll go inside and start pulling the seats out and then the inside tunnel. You rolling?
Yeah.
That's what I'm talking about. So we'll remove these, move the tunnel so that we have plenty of room to work in here. Okay, stand up and drive, driver.
Check, okay, just nothing. I thought there might be something at the top holding it too.
Oh, you're standing up and driving. Woo, look at that thing.
That's a cool motor.
Cool motor, huh?
I like the motor.
Yeah, there she is. Yeah, so you got this thing. Look at this beautiful beast. That is a monster radiator. So I'm gonna have this gone through cord and everything, make sure it works. I think we'll put that right back in because that should cool all. Got this out.
I'll go get it.
Figure out how to take some of this stuff off the face of here and
actually
yank it. Now we're chipping away at this thing. We've got some of the bracketry off on this side. Power steering needs to come off so that way width-wise we can clear it. So if we get those two out, get the mounts and everything loose, we'll hopefully throw a plate on it and then break the exhaust loose and see if we can burst this thing through this hole. Exhaust members out. We couldn't get the bolts out, so we cut it in half, and then we will probably weld it back up in place because there's bolts you just can't get around it, or it'll clearance it or something. It holds a radiator, so at some point that will need to go back in. Right now we don't have time for that. We don't have time for stuff, so just cut things and we'll glue them back together with the welder later. All right, majority of this stuff is out. Now we are working on exhaust. So the plan is to get it out of the way. I've got like 10-foot glass packs. I'm gonna cut these about a foot after, leave some pipe on it. I'll leave the up and over underneath here because I'm gonna reutilize it at some point. And then everything forward can leave, and then we'll just address that when we get there. But yeah, we might have to rock these. Dude, those are like how long do you think those are, Reed? 4 feet, 5 feet?
Yeah, about 4 feet.
We'll have to measure when we pull them out. Those things are awesome. So we're making good progress. It's almost lunchtime. We'll have to get some burritos. Pretty quick here. Where's the safety guy? Put your safety gear back on. I want to see it. All right, are you safe?
Almost, almost.
There we go. Now you're safe.
Yeah, there you go. Now look at me, over here.
And you have to wear all that to watch Reed do stuff?
Even though Reed's not wearing it.
Reed zero safety. Boy, all the safety. Good job, safe guy. It is out. The heart is out. Look at all that room for activities in there.
So, Reed, what do you see up here?
What's up,
that
A-Team?
this big black cable goes to? This is the transmission cable.
Super excited. We'll have to move, eat some lunch. We haven't done that. Take a quick break, figure out mounting kind of situation, I guess, and then I got to mate the 480 to some sort of block. I don't really know at this point. We got to figure it out, and then slide that package in place so we can land it. So the goal is to have an LS block and the 480 transmission mounted where it's going to live, and then building blocks after that. So this is really cool. Alright, so we got lucky because pretty much all my engines went to the machine shop, but I ended up buying an aluminum Fire 3 yesterday, so we're gonna use that for the mock-up for the Twinnebego. So we'll pull it out of here, mate that to the 480, and then slide it in there. Lunch break is over. We are back at it. We've got the 5.3 mated up, and then we got the trans cross member out of the way.
Earthquake.
Earthquake, and then we're gonna try to stuff this thing underneath there and kind of see where we go. And yeah, we'll do that. Let's do that. All right, so this is the tentative location. Obviously, we're a little cockeyed, but front to back, I think this is where it's gonna land. This leaves me just enough to clear the truck intake. Back here, I might have to get into this just a little. I'm okay with that if we need to, but I wanna get as much room up front for activities. And then also, we take this cover off, I wanna be able to get to majority of the stuff kind of from up here and then from underneath, and then everything else hanging out there, you know, we'll just deal with it. Hopefully we're not working on it all the time, honestly. Stab it in, do burnouts is what we're trying to do. But yeah, and then the location for the radiator, that may move forward because we cut that cross member too. And I'd like to leave room for an intercooler, so we are gonna find out how that works. Here's a look from the outside. Like, that thing is way back there. What? Bye. And it's tiny compared to that freaking monster. But yeah, looks good. Then those are the OG mounts, right? Those angles?
Yeah.
And then we're just gonna come off of that and try to figure out how to mate it, but we'll bring you guys back for that. And then I am taking my paper and I'm gonna make a plate for the inside of the frame rail that will fit, and then what we'll do is we'll just put holes in it, put it on the trans cross member, we can slide it back and forth, and then wherever it lands, we'll just be able to weld it in. So I'm gonna make 2 plates and then we can bolt it on the cross member and kind of shift it around. So that's what we're trying to do with that. Let's get a bit later in the afternoon. We're making progress. Still working on these plates for the trans mount. Mad scientist Reed over here is making sparks and doing things. And he's got this bad boy. So I think that's what our mount system is gonna consist of. So that's the original here. And then we made the standoff, and it's got a polyurethane bushing and then some tabs to bolt it through. So one of those big dogs on each side, and then we'll bring you back when I get further on the trans mounts. You guys crapping out sparks. Woo! All right, so brought you over here so I could talk. The sun is going down. My friend Derek went home for the afternoon. Reed is gonna stick it out with me. I've got the transmission mounts pretty well kind of made for the most part. The motor mounts are pretty well good. And then we just have to situate everything where we like it, throw some tack welds, like triple check everything, and then we will burn it in. But we are killing it for day one. This is day one. And if I get that thing landed in there, we will move forward with progress. I got to make a list of the things I need and all that stuff still too. But yeah, I think we're killing it. For one day to rip all that out and to get the thing landed, I'm very excited. The sun is fully gone. It is gone. We are out there with the lights, laying under the Twinnebego. These are the transmission mounts that go in the frame. So this one's like a C-channel that slides in, and then we'll be able to weld on the edge. And then this one slides in this way, and we'll grab a weld here. Then punch some holes in this, get it all lined up, and we should be able to tack stuff in here pretty soon. And then pull it all back out, finish weld it, and then put it back in. It's gonna be great. All right, it is super dark. Reed is gonna let
Chris in the.
yeah.
All right, here we go.
Here we go. Sorry for the poor video quality. Things.
There it is.
Oh,
It's free.
free. Then I just have to figure out how to get in and get that out without dying.
Going
Yes.
from the top.
Oh, good call.
Okay, let it down a little more.
Out. Alright. Ooh, look at that thing, dude. Look at that thing. Hell yeah. Look at that thing, dude. Alright, well, a little bit later than we thought. Poor videography, but so there is a trans mount in there too, in the back, that we made. I guess I can show you guys. So that thing's really not actually holding it up, but safety first, considering stuff's just tacked, it's not the 100%. So there's the crossmember. Transmission is actually sitting on it, bolted through. And then I'll weld these plates that I made in. I'll get you guys probably a better video tomorrow or something, but yeah, we'll weld those plates. Where are we at? Yeah, we'll weld those in, so. That's bad, dude. That is so freaking bad.
Hell yeah.
Yeah. Good work, man.
Day 2.
Well, it is the next day. The sun is still actually up. I did a few other things this morning, but I got back out here, pulled all the mounts and everything we made back out, finished, welded them, put it back in, and then welded transmission mounts. So we are 100% done. That motor is not the one that is going to live there permanently, but I can build everything off of it until the permanent motor actually shows up. So let me show you guys. This is no trickery, no voodoo, no nothing. How freaking rad is that? There she is. And just to show you how we mean business. Yep, peep the dad shoes, baby. Doing work. So she is in there. We're on fire this weekend. We're gonna put the doghouse over. We'll try that real quick with the manifold in place. Hopefully that fits good. And then we're gonna button everything up, clean up, because I gotta work tomorrow. All right. If it fits and ships, we are money. I probably could have went back a little bit more, but I'm okay with where we ended up. Well, I have a terrible mess to clean up. That is it. We have an LS motor with a 4-lane transmission in place. We got a ton of things to do. I gotta make a list and get after it. I'm very tired. This will be a long week. But you guys, you know what to do. Like, subscribe, share, click the chicken. Big thank you to @SmogExempt, my buddy Reed, and to Derek for coming over and just crushing it with me yesterday. You guys are killer. I'm out.